Hi, I'm Rose from Mellow Yarns Crochet and welcome to this mini yarn review. I was very excited when I saw this yarn at my local spotlight because it's everything that I love in a yarn. It's made of merino and baby alpaca. It comes in really beautiful muted shades. It's got a lovely halo to it and I'm sucker for a little bit of fuzz, but it's also chain net construction, which I typically find much easier to work with. I haven't used many of the Abbey Road yarns before. My only experience with them has been the Kung Fu cotton, which I used to make a tote bag, and I found it really frustrating to work with. It was very splitty and also it lost some of its colour when I was blocking with it. So I generally avoided Abbey Road yarns as a result. So I'm excited to give this one a try. So I'll be rating this yarn against my 6S yarn review system, which includes selection of colours, softness, splitiness, springiness, stitch definition, and dollars, value for money. So selection of colours, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It doesn't have a huge range of colours. There are 10 colours available on the Spotlight website. However, they are all really beautiful shades. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 for softness. It's beautifully soft and feels lovely on my hands. And I think it would be great for a wearable or a scarf. To judge splittiness, springiness, and stitch definition, we'll need to make up a swatch. The yarn label suggests a 4.5mm hook, so that's what we'll use. I'm using my 4.5mm Clover and More. So there's my little swatch. In terms of splittiness, didn't really have any issues at all with it splitting. Did catch on my hook a couple of times, but I think that's just as a result of the halo. Stitch definition isn't great, but that's sort of to be expected for this kind of yarn. It's sort of that fuzzy halo undermines the stitch definition a little bit, but I actually quite like that look. It might mean though that it's not the most beginner friendly yarn because it can be a little bit hard to see your stitches as you're working with it. In terms of springiness, it's actually got quite a bit of stretch to it, which surprises me a little bit. And then finally, in terms of value for money, so it costs $8.50 for a 25-gram ball. Its composition is 65% merino, 25% baby alpaca and 10% microfiber polyamide. You get 120 meters in a ball, which works out at 7 cents a metre. So it's definitely one of the more expensive yarns for Spotlight's in-house brand. But it's actually pretty good value for money for a merino and alpaca yarn. By comparison, this Rowan alpaca soft DK yarn, which is 70% wool and 30% alpaca, costs $18.90 for 125 metres, which works out at about 15 cents per metre. So I think this is definitely a great option if you want a little bit of luxury to your next crochet project, but don't want to shell out the big bucks. Thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe for more info and inspo for crochet makers. Happy crafting!